Imagine scrolling through Instagram and suddenly realizing one of your favorite influencers is gone forever. That's the heartbreaking reality fans are facing today after news broke that Dominican content creator Ariela Langosta has passed away. Known for her vibrant fashion posts, her modeling, and her connections in New York's social scene, Ariela built a strong following of more than 500,000 people. Her death, confirmed just a day after she was last seen at work, has left fans stunned, friends grieving, and the online community asking, how could someone so full of life be gone so suddenly? Ariela, affectionately called La Langosta, wasn't just another influencer. She was a personality who stood out in New York's nightlife and fashion circles. Her Instagram feed was a colorful mix of bold outfits, glamorous moments, and snapshots of her life that inspired her fans. With over 556,000 followers, she had carved out a space for herself in a crowded digital world. But what truly set her apart was her ability to connect with people beyond the photos. Those who met her in person often described her as joyful, humble, and full of energy. Adding to her visibility was her public friendship with rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine, one of the most talked about figures in music and pop culture. Ariela often appeared alongside him, and their connection helped her reach an even wider audience. After the news of her death surfaced, 6ix9ine himself took to Instagram stories to express his grief, calling her the Queen of New York and admitting that the city would never be the same without her. His heartfelt tribute gave fans a glimpse into how much she meant to the people in her life. But Ariela wasn't only known through social media connections or celebrity friendships. She was also part of the community at Ikon, New York, a Manhattan restaurant and lounge where she worked. The restaurant confirmed that she had been at work the night before she passed away, which made the sudden news even harder to comprehend. To them, she wasn't just an employee. She was family. Their tribute painted a picture of someone who treated everyone with kindness, respect, and genuine care. In a moving Instagram post, Ikon New York remembered Ariela for her joy, her humility, and the way she had a gift for making people feel special. The restaurant described her as their smile and their happiness, a person who gave so much love to the team that the workplace became a second home for her. Out of respect for her memory, the business announced it would remain closed until Thursday, August 21st, giving staff and patrons time to grieve the loss of someone they considered a true part of their family. The tributes didn't stop there. Starlets of New York, a nightclub in Queens, also honored Ariela with a touching message. They described her as a beautiful friend, loving mother and daughter whose smile and energy lit up every room she entered. Those words painted a fuller picture of the woman behind the Instagram profile, a person deeply loved by her family, admired by friends, and respected within her community. Her loss was felt not just by fans scrolling on their phones, but by people who shared real-life moments with her every single day. It's rare to see so many communities come together in grief for one person, but Ariela's impact was undeniable. Friends, colleagues, and fans described her as a brilliant, humble soul with incredible energy. She wasn't just taking photos for likes. She was building relationships, sharing her journey, and creating an atmosphere of positivity wherever she went. In a world where influencers are sometimes criticized for being distant or self-centered, Ariela was remembered for her warmth and her ability to bring people closer. News of her death spread quickly across social media, with fans posting their own tributes under her Instagram photos. Many shared how her posts inspired them, how her confidence encouraged them to embrace fashion and self-expression, and how her smile seemed to light up their feed even on tough days. For those who followed her from afar, she was more than just an influencer. She was a role model and a symbol of empowerment in a space that often pressures creators to fit into narrow molds. Even though her sudden passing shocked many, what stood out in the wave of messages was not speculation, but celebration. Celebration of her life, her energy, and the joy she brought into others' lives. Ikon New York's message urged people to take a moment to cherish their loved ones, reminding us all that life is fragile and precious. This wasn't just a tragedy for those who knew her personally. It was a reminder for everyone to hold on to the people who matter most. Ariela's story also highlights the evolving role of influencers in today's culture. For many, they're not just online personalities. They're community leaders, friends, and even family figures. Ariela embodied that role, blending the glamour of her online presence with the humility of someone who valued her relationships. In her, people found authenticity. And in today's digital age, authenticity is priceless. That's part of why her passing feels so personal to so many. Her connection to 6ix9ine added another dimension to her public life. But even beyond that, Ariela stood as her own person. She wasn't defined only by who she knew. She was defined by the impact she made on her own. Fashion, modeling, nightlife, and community were her arenas, and she thrived in all of them. Those closest to her made it clear that she wasn't simply a social media personality. She was a real-life force who left her mark wherever she went. For her fans, it's hard to believe that Ariela's last Instagram posts will now serve as her final messages to the world. Her feed, once a source of style inspiration and lively updates, is now a place of remembrance. Followers continue to leave comments expressing shock, sadness, and gratitude for the influence she had on their lives. In the age of digital connection, it's a reminder of how deeply creators can touch the lives of strangers across the globe. As tributes continue to pour in, one thing is certain: Ariela's story doesn't end here. Her memory lives on through the people she inspired, the communities she touched, and the countless smiles she created. Whether it was in a New York restaurant, a Queens nightclub, or across 500,000 Instagram feeds, Ariela La Langosta left behind a legacy that won't be forgotten anytime soon. The light she carried in life continues to shine through the people remembering her now. Moments like this remind us of the importance of celebrating people while they're still here. It's easy to take the joy, laughter, and energy of those around us for granted, but Ariela's sudden passing underscores the need to appreciate those gifts in real time. Her story is heartbreaking, but it also offers a message. Life is short, fragile, and unpredictable, and the best way to honor it is to spread kindness, just like she did. So as we close this story, let's remember Ariela La Langosta, not only as an influencer or as a friend of a famous rapper, but as a human being who brought light into countless lives. Her death is a tragedy, but her legacy is one of joy, humility, and connection. To her family, her friends, and her fans around the world, she will be remembered forever. And for the rest of us, her story is a reminder. Cherish the people who bring happiness into your life, because their presence is a gift.